Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing another podcast recording today for Conversations Are My Thing. Of course, the link is going to be below if you want to listen to the podcast, so let's go ahead and get into this episode. Welcome back everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm really excited. I've been in a great mood all week. So this Wednesday just feels like a continuation of all the good vibes I've been feeling. Last night I opened up a time capsule that I made for myself in 2015 that brought back a rush of emotions that I wasn't expecting, not positive or negative, just kind of aware of how much time has passed since I was 15 years old and the things that I thought were so important at that time and the goals that I set for myself. And that's actually what helped me dial in on what I wanted to talk about today and the topic that we are going to discuss. So first things first, if you do want to see the video of me opening up that time capsule, just check my YouTube. It is going to be up on there. And I thought it was quite interesting, but of course, everything I do is interesting to me, but that's just me. Anyways, as I was looking through the box, I pulled out one letter that I wrote to myself that was basically just 6 goals that I had for myself. At the time, I had to be 14, turning 15. And one of the goals was like, okay, graduate high school, be one of the top 100 seniors, grow natural hair. What was another one? Make more connections and get a scholarship. And even as I was reading it, first it was written in marker, very, very unprofessional, but it was just a regular little list I had made of myself. And it's so crazy that at that time, that was clearly the things that were most important to me. I said, I want to make more connections. I want to make sure I go to college. And this was before I had to stop playing sports. I want to make sure I got a good scholarship and I finished school and things like that. As I was reading it, I said, of course, I did those things. I did all the things that I had on my goal list, which made me happy because I always love knowing that I'm growing. That's one thing I learned from the time capsule. I'm like, dang, I have grown from when I wrote this because even my priorities have changed. Everything on the list was pretty much just about school or growing my network or growing. I mean, it wasn't really about growing in any way for real, other than growing my hair. It was all the bare minimum stuff. And now that I've gone past it, I've decided today that I'm going to make a new time capsule and then start a new chapter of my life because I've been feeling super nostalgic. So when I was going through it, it kind of just was like putting the top on a casket. Like, okay, this is what happened in the last 7 years. This is what we thought of. This is what we wanted at that young age. And now we're here. After moving into this apartment, it's been a very big step. And it just confirms to me that we are about to start a new chapter of our life. And the only way we start that new chapter is if we put a close on the other one. So going through it was very nostalgic. It was exactly what I need. Closed it up, put it back at the top of my closet. And we called that a day or a season. Let's say that. We called that a season. So as I was thinking today, I said, you know what? I'm going to make a new time capsule. I'm going to put up new goals, and I'm going to check in 5 more years. And I haven't written the goals yet. I'm doing that this weekend. I have time set aside to do that. And I was just thinking about how I've done a lot in the time since I wrote it and how goals have become a thing for me in terms of just a check mark of have we done what we're looking to do or what we set out to do. This apartment is a great example of what we're going to get into today. And when I first got this apartment, I had always imagined what it was going to be like for me to live on my own and how exciting it was going to be and how much I was going to love it, and I was going to tell everybody immediately. And I love it here. I love having my own space. It was worth the wait. I was so happy to be able to get this on my own and work on my credit, things like that. I had to actually make things happen so I can get this apartment. Now, I thought I was going to make this long emotional post on Instagram and let everybody know that I'd finally done it and I accomplished the goal that I set out for myself, because I was staying at home for a while and I always felt like I was missing out and I was so behind. So this was a very big accomplishment for me. And I'm almost 2 weeks in here and I just didn't feel the need to make any big announcement. And last night I was going to sleep. I said, I wonder why. This is something I've looked forward to for a minute. Moving out for the first time on my own. I've looked forward to this for a while. And prior to this happening, I saw everybody else, as soon as they got an apartment, they get on the counter, they show you the key, I did it. And I always imagined that I would do the same thing when the time came. But whenever I got in here, it just felt like such a personal accomplishment that I didn't want. Not only did I not want to tell anyone, but I just didn't feel the need. I was like, why does this feel like so different? I feel like, for one, I feel like I've been growing to where I don't need the appreciation or the energy of other people. I really just was like, this is a goal for me, and I accomplished this for me. I didn't do it for y'all. I did this for me and my son, if anything. Shout out Coda. But it kind of brought me back to a concept that I learned about a long time ago when it comes to setting your goals. I read in a book, it was called The Magic of Believing. He said, write down what your heart desires and then go and tell no man. He said, go and tell no man. And that's really what I was thinking about, because one thing I didn't realize until I started writing my goals more and talking about them to other people was that other individuals will unknowingly or unintentionally cast doubt on your plans without, they don't mean to be harmful. They don't mean to tell you that they don't believe in you, but they will cast doubt on your plans based on what they believe that they can achieve, or just the importance of the energy that you're letting into your life and the kind of individuals that you're letting into your life. So I mean this. When I first got approved, and not just this apartment, now I do this with most of my goals. I'll write a goal down, but I won't tell everybody what it is. I will make sure I hide it. I put it in my journal, or I put it in the cabinet. I put it somewhere where I know that is not readily seen, even if someone comes here, because I understand it's something that I hold near and dear to my heart. And when you have something that you really want to achieve for yourself, you really have to just do it for you without needing the confirmation of somebody else that you can get it done. Let's say, for example, you wanted to start doing lashes, right? Let's say you want to start doing lashes, or you want to start your own business in some way, shape, or form, and you're really excited about it. You're staying up all night thinking about how you're going to do it, what you're going to do. You're looking up examples, trying to figure out how you can get started. And just through being excited about starting this next chapter of your life, you tell your best friend or your mom or your aunt or your cousin, someone you love, trust, and care about, and that you know love, trust, and cares about you, that you're like, oh my God, I'm going to start doing lashes. I'm going to start this business, or I'm going to go to this school. I'm going to travel here, whatever the goal is. And instead of being excited, they're like, are you sure? It's really oversaturated. That's going to take a lot of money. I think that's going to be really hard. Are you sure you want to do that? And just through those couple words, you've now gone from being extremely excited about an idea that you had and a plan and what you were going to do and you were thinking about all night, to now the doubt that they have cast on your vision affects you as well. You're like, dang, you're right. There are a lot of people doing lashes, and dang, yes, that would be really, really, really hard. Gosh, sheesh, now you're wondering, could I even do that? Could I even do that? Mind you, this is why you can't really ask for advice from people that have not done what you're looking to do. You can't get advice and information from people that haven't done what you're looking to do, because they're going to be speaking from a place of fear and unsure and whatever the case may be, and they will cast doubt on your vision, and then you'll end up never doing it in the first place. Whenever I wanted to drop out of school, I didn't ask my parents for their permission. I didn't ask them what they thought, and if they thought that it was a good idea. I have my own life to live. I have things that I gotta do, and I only have one life, so I actually gotta go. If I have something I think I want to do, I just got to get it done. And when I got in this apartment, it's been 2 weeks. I'm working on moving things in. And I was like, I want to post about it, but I just feel like there's going to be some type of energy I'm going to receive. Not like someone's going to comment anything negative. I don't care what the comments say. It's like, that the power of people's thoughts is real. And you know how you see someone doing something like, oh my gosh, I know she's gonna, I don't even know what the case, I can't even explain it. There are some individuals that I know for a fact will make it seem like they're happy for me, when in reality, they're like, I know this is about to end bad. And I don't even want the energy. Not saying that they would ever say that to my face. Most people won't tell you to your face that they don't believe in you and that they think you're gonna fail. But behind closed doors, they will think, oh, this is gonna go terribly. This is gonna go straight down the drain. So when it comes to your goals and things that you really want to accomplish for yourself, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Tell them how you did it after the fact. I set this goal out of what I want to do in terms of moving this apartment, and I'm setting new goals now. And even as I wrote down the full process, I took on Sunday, I already wrote a bunch of things that I wanted to do and how I was going to do it and what I was going to need to get done and whatever the case may be. Didn't tell anyone, didn't need to, because sometimes your goals may seem too big to small minds. But I made another video just going over this. Like, the vision that you have for your life is for you. You don't need to go get a cosign from your mom, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your best friend, your cousin that what you're doing is right. If you see the vision for your life of the things that you think that you want to do it for you and talk to them about it after it's done. This is going to save you just so much doubt. Nothing worse than doubt. That, like, whenever you start to doubt yourself, you don't even take the first step. You're worried about the first step and you don't even take it, right? Nothing worse than feeling doubtful, because that starts to if you bring that doubtful energy, then you stop believing in yourself and the things that you want, and it is going to show up in your life in other ways. If you stop believing that what you want to do is possible, then you're automatically going to start running into all these barriers and all these issues, and it's going to seem so difficult and so hard out of nowhere, and you're like, dang, why did this get so impossible out of nowhere? I just swore this was easy. It's because you doubted yourself, and as soon as you doubted the vision, you were no longer to move forward with the vision. So keep your goals to yourself until they're accomplished, and focus on doing it for you. You don't need to show anyone else or get a cosign from anyone else that the things that, like, the desires of your heart are valid. I'm telling you right now, the desires of your heart are valid. The vision you have for your life is for you, but it is up to you to make it happen without the consent or permission or opinion of anybody else. So I really hope you all like this message. It really stuck with me, and I have to keep reminding myself of this all the time, because I get so excited about the things that I want to do that I naturally want to share with other people, because that's the kind of person I am. And I had to realize that, yes, it may sound great, but in reality, some things are best kept unsaid. So remember, go and tell no man, and then go get it done. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you all for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'm sending peace, love, and blessings always. Mwah.